everyone. I believe it's going to be a wonderful time together today, as I'm going to be the one to be taking us through the path of becoming a programmer. This is an intro, and before we get started, I want us to be able to do this. Please, I'm going to introduce myself very quickly, and as I'm doing mine, please kindly leave in the comment below that's your details even about yourself, what you do, your background, and what actually informed your decision becoming a programmer today. And I'm Kennedy Adioya, and I came into programming about 10 years ago, and ever since it's been a thing of joy that I always enjoy doing. And because then I'd been a sculptural artist, and I was thinking about the career path that I know will afford me to be able to work remotely, work from anywhere, and be able to do my job at any time, at any point in place. And that is the benefit I'm enjoying today. And I know very well, if you're anything like me, I actually want to be able to make the decision concerning this, then definitely you've been able to make the right choice, becoming a programmer. So that is that. Even on that, we're going to go into exactly the basics of programming today, and I'm quickly going to introduce what exactly it is and why you've made the best of all decisions. Thank you very much.
We welcome back. We're going to talk about why programming is very important for everyone, and from economics to physics to chemistry to biology, social sciences, all spheres are execution of thought out events. And the reason being that everything that we do today, from everything that surrounds us, they are a set of steps of things that we need to make sure that we get achieved. And the second thing I'm going to talk about is that programming as it is now in the context of the computer is talking about we using the computer to be able to achieve these steps. Now, let's say for example I want to display color blue, that's on the screen, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a program that will tell the computer that the display color green, and the computer will pick that program, it will process it, and it will display exactly what I want for me. So, and the third thing I'm going to mention is that we shouldn't get scared about what they call programming today, because programming has become very close. That's the programming languages have become very close. That's the natural language today. And you're going to see something like if. You're going to see is a mix of both symbol and natural words that we do use even today. So once we get familiar, that's with the keyboard that we have, I'm very sure that it's going to be a smooth ride for you to be able to learn even about programs. And the fourth thing I'll mention on this cap is going to be that it cures repetition most of the time. And when you write a program, you won't have to redo what you have done before, and you can always redistribute it anytime, anywhere, and it's going to give you the benefits, optimal benefits for what you have done. So welcome back. We're quickly going to talk about that programming forms the building blocks of our world today and the future. And the most important thing about it is that once you learn a programming language, you have understood the fundamentals of a programming language, you can always apply it to any other language that you're going to be writing. And I want to tell you today, I only learned Java, the fundamentals of Java, and I've been able to apply this because they all share the same fundamentals. So by the time you're able to apply the knowledge you've gained in one in writing the other ones. And the second thing I'm going to mention is that the rate of growth of creating jobs is exponentially, that's in the programming world today, compared that's to the brick and mortar system that we're operating. Maybe you're a clerk in an office, this and that, but in the programming world there are more jobs to be done, more than people available. So when you come into this system now, you always have job waiting for you. And this third thing is that everything, the kind of system that we're going to be operating, that's in the centuries to come, is going to become a cashless economy, which is going to be built around programming systems. So if you come into it very quickly, then you take hold of the future even at this point in time. And the fourth thing on this category is going to be that it is a way to achieve an eco-friendly environment. Every world system today wants to do away with carbon emission technologies, and because we're feeling the heat as it is now, that the ozone layer is being depleted, and when we come into programming, it is the one that will help us to be able to achieve this far better. And so as we come into this system now, it's going to help us, and we're going to be part of the people who are building the world that is on the right path. So welcome back. We're going to talk about it that the most financially rewarding system of our modern world is achieved through programming. And to buttress is the 3 out of the 5 richest people in the world are tech savvy giants. We have Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and Mark Zuckerberg, and the rest of them will not have been able to achieve that feat without using programs to be able to do their work. And the second thing is that it affords you to be able to give out things for free. We know our world today is defined, in our planet is going to be, we're turning towards a future in which we're going to be using UBI, Universal Basic Income, to be able to address cases of people in need. And if you want to be part of this system, who's going to be generous towards this system, then definitely you should come now, that's to become a programmer. And the third thing I'm going to talk on this is that you being effective in this career path is not dictated by age, because you can work from anywhere at the convenience of your home. As I am now, I have my office that's in my home. I don't go out. I do everything I need to do that's within my home. So this affords you you'll be able to have the convenience to work from your home and to have more time saved that you have been able to spend in transit, which is going to add up that's to your effectiveness that's in as you progress, that's in your career path and as you age. So it is going to help you indeed. So as netizens today, it is the only remote outlet to communicate and work. As I am now, I work remotely where I am from home, and I communicate with people remotely. And we could see companies like Facebook, Google, and Yahoo, they've actually leveraged on this using programming to be able to reach many millions of people in the world. So if we truly want to be able to come into this system, then we can benefit from this as well. And the second thing is that you can learn at your pace from anywhere. Presently, I'm studying that's MSc Information Systems Management that's in Roehampton, UK, and I've never been there, but you can always make you have the best of the quality of education that anyone can have anywhere in the world by leveraging that on programming and developing applications that will help us achieve such a feat. And the third thing is that marketing of products and services today becomes more efficient when we leverage on platforms that are developed that's using programs like Facebook ads, and we have Google ads and all that. When we leverage on all of these, it will afford us more cheaper, more stressless, and it is more efficient because you know you're going to reach more people and as you market. And the fourth thing that's on this list is that in our modern world, you as an entrepreneur, it is very hard for you to survive without having the knowledge of programming. So no matter the business you're going to do, because when somebody brings a system to you, and you have to make sure that you test that system and see maybe it's doing exactly what you want to do, and you can better inform or give a better advice to the person, a constructive criticism about whatever the person has done, or that's to whatever improvement you want them to be able to do on it effectively, because you'll be able to understand the terminology of programming. So as it is today, clerical and other jobs are being taken over by robots. We could see that as an evidence that in branches blanking today, cryptocurrency, and they are going to be the one to take over that as our world banking system that we have today, our notes and all that, that you would not need to go to any bank to perform any transaction. You just have to be at the comfort of your home, and we can see that happening even at this point in time. So an example of it again is the assembly line factories will be replaced with automated light out factories. We have them that's today that most companies today now, car manufacturing companies, they are turning towards making sure that everything is automated, that you will need less people to work while machines will do the work for us. And the third thing is that we can see an example that driverless class is becoming a common thing, and in the future, or in just a very close future, we're going to have it that you would not need people who would say I'm a driver. The job won't be much lucrative again, because at the end of the day, there are going to be cars that would not need to be driven by humans. And the fourth thing is that customer service and HR, and these fields as well, we could see that we are already having assistants, that's programming assistant that can actually help you deliver your message, send back feedback to many people, which are in the roles that people are being employed to do that's in the earlier world. But today we are seeing them that they've actually taken over that system, and in the future to come, probably we may not need anyone who is going to be an HR. That's the job, the system that will be gone totally. And the fifth one I'm going to mention on this is that we have retail sales and malls as well being replaced by online shopping malls now. Most of the things that I buy now, I don't think the I don't usually go to any market. I order them online and they bring it home. So in wrapping up everything, are there more reasons why you should learn programming today? I know definitely is absolutely yes. And so in the comment below, please leave below your personal reasons why you have decided to be able to join this program. And from there, we're going to kick off and we are going to form a bond in which each and every one of us will keep to enjoy the benefits of we getting to know each other. So